Hey y'all, this is our budget for June 1st or June 15th, and sorry for the bad lighting. It's already night here and our light is out too. So this is my cash envelope system that I like to use. It's my Savvy Sense wallet, and you can tell it's been really used, and I've had it for a couple years now, I believe. And all my slots are empty. I did have $6 left, but I went ahead and gave that to Dustin because gases went up, so he needed a little bit extra for today to go to school, and then he was able to pull out our cash to fill up all of our categories. So this is my favorite part, is having all these categories and filling them up again, because once it's out, that's it. This kind of helps us keep on track with our spending, and I'm not going to say that we're perfect. There's days that we do go over budget, but this really helps us stay on track. So yeah, let's get started. So for June 1st, our mortgage went up a little bit because of property taxes going up. So it's $883.48, and that's already been paid. Home gas went down by like $10, so it's $25.38. Our internet, this is where I did something extremely stupid, was March was the last time I paid the internet. And then I started school April 2nd, and then you guys know I got diagnosed with 2 type diabetes on April 4th. So I had a lot of going on that month, and I completely forgot about the internet. I forgot to add it into our budget binder, and I forgot to pay it. So I haven't paid it April or May. So I remember the other day I told Dustin, I can't remember the last time I paid the internet, and we checked, and yep, we were behind. So $159.34 for the 2 months and late fees. So there's about $20 worth of late fees in there too. So that is my fault. I just let my mind kind of spaced on that. So we're all caught up on that now. So that's been paid for. And then cell phone is $97, and that automatically comes out of our bank account. And then motorcycle insurance is $52.25. That automatically comes out of our bank account. And then the Harley, the motorcycle, is $350, and that's our last debt that we'll be paying off. But right now we're on our credit card, and we chose to keep that. So Netflix is $10.99. Since we don't have cable, we just use Netflix. And then our Navy Federal credit card that we're paying off, that's our debt that we're trying to tackle now. I paid $300 towards it. The minimum was $132, and then $168 is extra. Now, last pay period, I was going to pay $300 extra towards it, but then things came up, and that did not happen. You know, when things came up, then we kind of got sloppy on it, and I did not pay it, and instead I bought like a motorcycle helmet. I know it wasn't a need or whatever, but that's what I did. I'm trying to be honest and transparent. And then I did get a second meter to have on hand, and then extra test strips to check my blood sugar. So yeah, so that's what I ended up buying, and then other stuff came up, and then we forgot to budget for Memorial Day. I completely forgot about Memorial Day. So yeah, so last pay period we kind of failed on our budget, but that's okay. This is a new week or new month, so it's okay to get back on track. And that's kind of the first thing I did, was pay the $168 extra, and that's already been paid. I just put a check mark so that I had no space here to put paid. And then now for our cash categories, our monthly household is $60. We need dog food, I need more test strips, shampoo, and I think I'm gonna get some dumbbells to exercise with. And I already kind of priced those at Walmart for like $4.97. So this is gonna go into my monthly category, monthly household. And then groceries, we did decide to increase our grocery budget. We were thinking of $150, but for now we did $120. And then I get paid every single Friday, so I'm not even including what we might put extra from that pay period, or from that paycheck. But we're thinking of, if we need it, then we're going to take out an extra $30. If we don't, then it can just be rolled over in case we need it. And then with the summer months, we are going to have our nieces over for the summer. Maybe not the whole entire summer, but that's going to be 2 extra mouths to feed. So usually their mom buys them food and sends it with them. So that kind of helps us out too. But we are going to increase our budget to 120 because we had it for 100 every pay period, or twice a month, so 200 total. But now we're a family of 3, and our son is a growing boy, and he's eating a lot more. So I think it's time for us to increase our grocery budget. So we decided on 150, but we're going to try 120, and then we have the 30 when I get paid on next Friday. And then if we put anything extra, you'll hear about that on June 15th budget. So groceries, it's right here, 120. And then the same for gas, we did budget a little bit higher this time, 160, because one for school and for work, and then we're doing a poker run for my sister-in-law who passed away in a car accident. She suffered a brain injury, and we're going to this poker run. So everybody's invited. If you're in the Colorado Springs area, you can come. It's on June 9th at the Caddy Shack on 4856 Galley Road at 9 a.m. So this money is going towards the Brain Injury Hope Foundation. So if you're in the area and want to participate, you're welcome to be there. Dustin and I will be participating in that poker run, and all vehicle types are welcome. You don't have to have a motorcycle. You can drive your vehicle. So that's why we budgeted a little bit extra for his school, work, and the poker run, because we'll be riding from Colorado Springs to Rocky Ford. So that's 160 for Dustin, and he already put $10 into his motorcycle, so he's getting 150. And I'll just set this aside for him. And then for me, for gas, is just $40. So this goes into my gas category. And then for Jay's budget is $20. I'm kind of saving this one for him. He's going to the zoo on Monday for his field trip. So that way he can get himself a little souvenir while we're there at the zoo. And then Dustin fun money is $40. He uses mostly to eat out because he goes to school from 8 a.m. And then he goes to work right after. So he normally don't come home until like 10 p.m. So this is kind of what he uses to eat, $40. This is his. I'm going to put it aside. And then for myself is also $40. And this is what I can either, if I want to get a break from cooking, I can go grab something for myself, or a cup of coffee, or a book, or a shirt, or whatever. That's money for myself to do whatever I want with. And then for charity, for the poker run, we budgeted $100. And that includes for us to eat, for the poker hands, and the second rider fee. So there's that. And I think I miscounted Dustin's money because I have $40 left. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in this envelope because I don't have a slot for it. Let me recount Dustin's money because I think I miscounted. Yep. So now he has 150. So that's it for our budget. Thank you for watching, and I am glad that we were able to put a little bit towards debt. I mean, it's not a lot, but I get paid every Friday, and this is something new, so we're going to see how much we can put towards debt from now on. And so it's kind of an exciting time for us because we really want to tackle this debt. We feel like this past year has been a struggle with the transition from Dustin getting out of the military and him working part-time and going to school full-time, and myself not working until now as my son's CNA. So it's kind of it's been a struggle, but I feel like we've been handling it very well, and I can't wait to see how much progress we can do now that I'm making an income. So thank you for watching. Bye.